Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Hi
Hope you're all
everybody,
feeling well.
afternoon
Uh,
on this
our
sunny
t-
day.
yes, it's a beautiful day, isn't it, Jean?
I've
Uh,
just put Tony's not well. I've
yeah,
just put
he
on that
isn't.
Tony's
Bless
not
him.
well again. He can't join us.
Can you all?
So
Can I ask for all of you to send him some healing, please? Because he's not very well at all. Bless him.
yeah, they're
So
sending it.
okay. So we hope that you're all okay. Um, I
Beautiful
think
and
we're all.
sunny here.
Oh, it is here as well, Jean. It's absolutely beautiful. A small breeze, but not as bad as yesterday. Thank
Yeah.
goodness. Um, are we doing the same as what we do for the evening?
Yes, opening
Opening,
prayer.
Lord's Prayer, poetry, and then closing.
Yep.
Okay, so which do you want to do, sweetheart? Do you want to
I'll
open or
close.
close?
I'll close, you open.
Okay, then. Right, could we bow our heads, please, friends, for our opening prayer? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you for allowing us to have this service on the internet this afternoon. We are very grateful to all of those lovely people, our congregation, who have decided to join us. Could I please ask for healing to go out all around the world, and also to our animal kingdom and to our wonderful Mother Earth, and special healing for our Tony, who again is not very well. We all wish him well soon. At the end of this service, Lord, we will hand it all back to yours, which is only your right. All the love, all the honour, and all the glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, bless. I've sorted something a little bit lighter than what I normally have. I found
Yeah.
this one and I thought it was beautiful. I've just called it Happy Returns. I can't remember when I wrote it, but there you go. It's not signed or dated. You don't know when it happens, but it happens when you're small. You can't wait until you're older. Now you must be big and tall. You may be someone's little son or maybe someone's daughter, but when you're only 5.5, you'll say nearly 5 3/4. Then soon you're in the junior school and very soon a teen. Know lots more than your parents. God, just where have you been? They think you'll be a kid for life, but you know you'll be gone as long as they make with the cash so you reach 21. You think that's where the story ends, stay 21 forever. And at first you just don't notice, but birthdays, they don't stop ever. In fact, time really races, and before you hit the skids, you'll find you're busy working and you've got a spouse and kids. Well, the kids don't hang around long and you still feel alive, but the birthdays are relentless. Very soon you're 65. And when the grandkids suggest you're 65 3/4, you say, oh no, I'm not. I'm 65. Just ask my sons and daughters. I
That's
thought
a
that
good
was
one.
ace.
It is, that's a good one.
I thought so.
Really
I
good.
thought that was brilliant.
It is. It's good that.
Tony's just put that sounds just like me, 21 forever. Bless you.
Well, he's been
Wish
21 forever. He always says that.
oh dear. I just thought it'd be something a bit fun and not so heavy as what it is on a night time. So
Sharon, I am having a not flush, darling.
oh bless you. Are you? Oh
Oh, I'm fed up with
right.
its drugs
I
I'm on.
know. Well, I haven't done anything for the past couple of days. I've hurt me back again and all I've done is sat in a chair and Ed, bless him, has been brilliant.
Well, that's what we're
So
here for.
I
Got to do
is
something.
yes, he's good
Right
to me,
then,
bless him.
as our
Right.
Michael says, we'll get on with
You
it.
know, yeah. Go on then, Jean. You've obviously got a link.
Well, funny enough, I've been thinking, I don't know I've got yet, I'll be honest. We've got, I saw a mouse on the stairs. Right there, a little mouse with clogs on.
Oh
So
yes,
I've got that
yes.
song. But I know there's a lady comes along with that song. Well, I've take that one out. It's making me sound terrible. I know a lady comes along with this, so I don't know if there's somebody had a problem, with my cats fetching him in or something. I don't know, Liverfield, or this lady would have sung this song. But I do know it must mean something in one way or other. This lady wouldn't be very tall at all. I know tall at all, not very tall. I know that as she comes along, bless her, she wouldn't be a very big lady either in stature. She talks quiet, but yet, my word, if anything goes wrong, then she's there. She's like a little volcano. You're right, Angela, your dad sung this. Can you understand the lady, sweetheart? And Chris? Because the lady comes along and it's lady what's fetching it to me as she's coming along here. I do know she's talking about somebody on the earth plane at minute what's a bit deflated, and the one pumping up, they're just getting a bit down in themselves. There's also, but she just said there's a laugh as well. Yes, your mum. Thank you, Angela. So you must be a bit down, darling. If it's not you, you can understand where somebody's a bit down in the dumps and they're at the crossroads, darling, where they can't understand which way they want to go at minute. They're just so full of things what's going around. They're just your daughter's just caught a mouse. Right, we'll work it out so everybody who can get it, because it can't come up on screen now, so I'm having to keep turning away. So they're up and down and there's a crossroads, sweetheart. They don't know which way to go at the moment. Right, keep with us and we'll sort it out.
So you've got 4 at the moment, Jean.
Right.
You've got Angela, Danielle Griffin, Tracy, and Chris Pelham Wright.
Oh,
and Helena, so you got 5.
Well, we'll sort it all out, but I know the mice coming first and this lady coming second. This lady will have a good sense of humour, I've got to say that. But I don't know, she's like a modern, right, thank you. I know she's a lady what you could go and talk to about anything. Didn't matter what it were, that you could go and talk to her and she'd tell you straight how she felt, if it were right or wrong, and you should do this, you should do that. She makes aware of this. She's also mentioning that there's this set of keys. So I do know that somebody's either wanting to move or have just moved, because she's giving me the keys. But she's also talking about a car. I don't know if a car's not very well at the moment or they're looking at a new car, because she's making reference to this as well. She's saying that, oh bless you, all right, that there's a that there's a birthday in the month of March. She's talking about that as well. And also there's an anniversary in the month of April. She's mentioning this. She's talking about 21. So they must be able to understand 21. Whether it be a birthday or door on a number, but she's talking about 21. So that means something as well. There's a big anniversary coming up towards the end of the year, whether it be a wedding anniversary or an anniversary of a big birthday. She's talking about that as well. I've got to give you 20 past 5, because the time 20 past 5 means something, whether it be a passing or a birth of someone, but that time means something. There's some, thank you, there's some appointments coming up, so I don't know. Thank you. Can you understand the other Angela, sweetheart? Because she's also, and you can understand as well, thank you. She's talking about somebody having to have, oh yeah, and you can as well. Oh, we've got quite a lot. There's some appointments coming up. So I know somebody just needs, it's not the COVID jab, it's not that. Somebody, blood pressure or something, bloods or something, there's appointment coming up for that as well. You can understand where somebody needs the healing on the earth plane, because they're sending healing out there. I've got, it's not so much backache, but it's as if my lungs are, as though somebody would have had pleurisy or something. Right, thank you. Thank you. I don't know if it's the lady. I know. I don't know if it's this lady, or you can understand somebody on the earth plane what would have had problems with the lungs, because I'm feeling as though my lungs are hurting, which is really uncomfortable. Thank you. Oh, right. Oh dear. So that's coming in with the lungs. I also can understand where somebody went to spirit very quickly and it come as a shock, because I've got the passing where it's just 1 minute I'm here, next minute it's gone. Right, thank you. So you can understand that.
Yes,
We've
Tony,
got
we
to do
do.
something, Tony.
Yes, I
It's as
agree,
if
Tony.
it's as if they're all just wanting to jump in. We open
Yeah,
floodgates and they're all here. So
yeah.
I forgot where I were now. Come on, give me again, because I've lost it. Everybody jumping. Yeah, somebody went very quick to spirit. I know that. And you can also place me a younger energy in the spirit world as well. I've got, right. Thank you, Tony, for still doing what you normally do. Bless you. Oh, I know what she's like with COPD. That's what I've got. So I do know somebody passed very quickly. And I've also got a younger energy in the spirit world as well, what wants to be recognised. I don't know if you can understand the name Deborah, but I'm hearing Deborah or Debbie. I'm hearing that coming through as well. So that the name must mean something, whether it be a friend at school or something, because I'm getting that. Right, thank you. There's a lot, I don't know what's up with them all wanting to get through all at once. I think they're all fed up at COVID.
Quite possibly.
So they're coming through as well for you. I've got to say there would be a wedding ring or... Are you all
So
right,
somebody's come to my door. Keep going, Jean.
Thank you. I do know there's a wedding ring, but I'm playing with my mother-in-law's wedding ring. But it could be a different ring. I'm just playing with my mother-in-law's ring. So it could be one what's passed down from Spirit Sweetheart. But the lady's talking about somebody what had to have a ring cut off because the finger swelled for some reason. So I know they would have had a ring cut off, Sweetheart. So that does mean something. I'm trying to ask them to split it here.
Sorry, Jean, I'm back.
It's all right. So they are queuing up. So somebody must be able to understand where somebody had to have a ring cut off. Right. So that does definitely mean something about the ring. Somebody recently, all right, darling. Somebody recently has hurt the foot, or you can understand where somebody would have a problem with the foot, because mine's just all of a sudden turned over. So I don't know if they broke the foot or they had a problem with the foot, because that's coming over as well. This lady would like to be comfortable, she's telling me. She says, and she's giving me the colour yellow. Now, yellow to me is the upliftment, but this lady liked yellow as well. I'm going to see if right. So that's why my foot's over as well. I know there would be rheumatism with the hands, so I don't know, because my hands are wanting to curl up, so I do know that as well. I'm going to pass this on to see if Irene can split it anymore, because we've still got a lot what can take it.
Okay.
Come on then, darling. Can I just give somebody some tulips, please? I've got tulips and I've got all the colours of the tulips. Thank you. We will sort it out. We will get to the right one, but I do apologise that everybody's just jumping on. Oh, they've just said bandwagon. So I don't understand the bandwagon. I don't know if somebody works.
Jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know if somebody works with lorries or a lorry driver in that sense. I'm not sure of that, but they've just said that. So please remember what I've given you, because this does mean sense and it will narrow it down to someone. Somebody, stop picking your nails. They're making me want to pick my nails. I ain't got no nails anyway. Tony's the one with beautiful nails. But they wanted me to pick my nails and bite them, so I don't know if somebody would pick the nails and bite the nails. Okay. I've got to leave them with coconut. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Your dad was a lorry driver, thank you. And the coconuts. Somebody really likes coconut. Okay, so that might help as well. But I'll pass you on, see if our Irene can split it. And thank you everyone for working with me. Oh, there's
Thanks,
a gentleman
Jean.
with them. Sorry, there's a gentleman. You might get the gentleman.
What, a gentleman with your people in spirit, Jean?
With this lady.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
Right. Right, okay. Right, okay. Sorry about having to go to the door, people. I do apologise. Right, okay. When Jean was talking before, the whole time that she was talking, I have bad eyes anyway, but I've got somebody here, and I don't know if this is the gentleman that's with the lady that Jean's been speaking to, but I've got a gentleman come here and he's talking about somebody who's got very sore eyes at the moment, and they're not wet, they are dry, and it's because they're dry of the soreness that's in the eyes, and they keep trying to wash them gently with a drop of warm water so that they can get something back into their eyes, and the eyes are very red and swollen. So I don't know where this is, but this gentleman is saying, can you please look after your eyes because they are really important to you. I don't know if this is I have a condition with my eyes, so I know what it is, but I'm not allowed to predict or say what I have. So I know that it's to do with the eyes, and also with this, because the eyes are so sore, I am getting very, very bad headaches, and it's right across the front of my head here, and sometimes I'm crying and I want to hold my head. It's like I've got everything's coming to the fore to the front of my head, and it's also making me feel very, very tired, and it's also making me just want to close my eyes. I can't concentrate on anything. I can't read, I can't knit, I can't do my coursework that I'm doing. I can't do anything because I have to because the light is affecting my eyes. So, and this is to do with, this is what this gentleman's telling me. Okay, now now you all know that I get very unusual and weird things. Well, I've really got a weird one this time, and I'm just wondering if I've moved on with this, because I think, Jean, that this is to do with Pat. So but just let me throw it out there. I have got somebody here who has wanted to do or has been to Switzerland recently. And I know that Pat's been to Switzerland recently, Jean, hasn't she? She went 18 months ago, didn't she?
Yeah, before lockdown.
Yeah, before lockdown.
Yeah.
Right. Now, it's very important that this is to do with Switzerland, and it's to do
I've been
with
to Switzerland. I've been to Switzerland.
Yeah, but not in the last 18 months, have you, sweetheart?
No, no.
No, this is recent. I won't go any more over than 2 years.
No, she has been.
But I know that Pat's been, and
yes, she has.
I think I've actually jumped from here, unless anybody can take this to Pat. But so whoever this is, I know why Pat went, and I'll talk to you in a minute, Jean. But this is something to do with the health and the clinics for somebody who's got breathing problems. And again, I know that Pat sometimes has these breathing problems, Jean. Danielle, yes, your uncle has been, right, okay.
That's fine,
yeah, right. Well, listen in, Jean.
I will.
Now, what this gentleman is saying is that they need more than just going to the clinic, if you understand that. Jean, I've got to tell you, I'm drawn to you, Jean, with this one. I don't know who this gentleman is. It might be your dad, actually. I'm not quite sure. But what he's saying is that Pat has got more work to do, if you understand that.
Yeah,
She's
she
got
says
more
she
work.
has.
She's got more work to do, and he's wanting her to go back to Switzerland, but he's also worried about her health.
She's planning to go back after everything's settled.
Right. Okay. Because she's got some more teaching to do out there, but is coming to, she is wondering, come on then, sweetheart. Right. What he's saying is worried about her traveling because of her age and the conditions that she's got. Okay. And she needs to go when everything is more certain than what it is now, if you understand that.
Yeah.
And again, this is for the health benefits as well. That's why he's brought the clinic in. And I've also got, oh bless, I've got to give you the song Edelweiss.
Yes, I can understand that.
Oh, thank you, Danielle. Pat, for those of you who don't, who I'm speaking about is Jean's stepmom. And she's a wonderful, wonderful medium and spiritualist. And she's absolutely wonderful at what she does. She really is. Yeah, he's concerned about her health, sweetheart, and he's concerned that she's not getting enough, and she needs to go. She needs to have. I know we've had COVID and everything, but she needs to have a
Angela
good
says
rest.
she's known Pat, healing for Pat, known her since she was a little girl.
Oh wow! Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I'm sure that she will
I
pass
was a
your
little
good
girl,
wishes
should I
on
say.
to her. Oh, that's lovely. Well, we all know how stubborn our Pat can be.
Very.
But she's also wanting to say, he's also wanting to say that she needs looking after now as well.
Well, she won't, will she? She's too
No,
independent.
I know. I
And
can only give.
Sally, thank you. I'll pass
Oh,
it on.
bless. Oh, that's lovely. But he comes with so much love, Jean. He comes with so
Thank
much
you.
love.
We
You
will
know your
do.
dad,
Yeah.
and well, he knows what you've been going through, and is going through all this with you, and you felt him holding your hand.
I know he's around.
Yeah, well,
He's
he's
around at the
telling me
minute.
she's felt me holding her hand because I was with her through her operation. So
Bless him.
and I'm going to leave it there, sweetheart, and I'm going to say thank you, and thank you, Bill, for working with me. And
Thank you.
if you could take any of that, Danielle, by all means, you take it. And thank you very much, everybody. Oh, I never expected that. I never expected your dad to come through.
No, she's wanting. Well, she's 85 now, and she's wanting to go before she's not be able to.
I
Because
think
I
this
said
is
I'd
what he
like
was
to go
trying to
with her
get at. Yeah, yeah. But
if they'll
anyway,
allow me
that's
to fly again. But that's
you'll have
another
to see
thing.
because the insurance will be so expensive
This is
for you, won't it,
expensive.
lovey?
Yeah.
So, right, okay. Have you got another link, Jean?
Well, I don't know why I keep playing songs. I'm not a song person. You are. But
I know.
I've got. It's a gentleman, not a lady. Funny enough. Well, they come together, a gentleman and a lady, and I know there would be man and wife, or well, they are man and wife. But I don't know if the nan and granddad, somebody on the earth playing, but they're singing, "You are my sunshine, my little
Oh,
sunshine," and they're saying that they're rare sunshine. So there's still somebody on the earth playing what
yeah.
these gentlemen and ladies still see as a ray of sunshine. I do know they're telling me that I'll try to describe them when they come closer. I do know they've got, and they're saying a baby in spirit. There may be more, but they're saying they've got the baby in spirit. There would be a recent passing within the last 3 years. I do feel as though it's less than that, but there would be a recent passing as well with this lady and gentleman. They come holding hands, so I do know there's so much in love they are, and they've done a lot together. And I do feel as though they would be connected to a church. I'm not saying the spiritualist church, but I do know they would be connected to a church. They're mentioning, I don't know if the gentleman played the piano, but they're mentioning a piano, and they're saying that somebody's heard somebody playing a piano. They've heard the ding, 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 dings, what noises of the piano, they're saying. They've seen the activity in the home, nothing drastic, but they know they've got the activity in the home where things are getting moved. 1 minute they put something down and it's gone and they can't find it, and they found it. Right. They go to put something down and it's not there, and then they go and find it somewhere else. So they're mentioning that as well. That I know these grandkiddies, they're talking about the grandkiddies, so there could be great grandkiddies on the earth plane. And they said it's as if everybody's in the same boat at the minute. But what they're doing is they're saying it's getting to where, come on, schools, they're pulling their hair out because the kiddies, bless them, it's not their fault, but they're just getting a bit, but they're getting fed up, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. And this is it, the very bright grandkiddies, and they need some more. They need something to keep them educated. And this is where the problem is. And she's just said, all right. And if they, I don't know which one it is, I don't know, it could be even a gentleman, but if they don't get off the settee soon, they'll be stuck to it. So they're saying it's as if somebody just lays down a lot and they'll get stuck to the settee soon, she's saying. Okay.
Too many video games.
Yeah, she's just said a couch potato, bless her. So I do know there's that, and I'm saying couch potato, but somebody also does like the jacket potatoes, and I don't know why she's fetched that in, but she fetched couch potato and then a potato, bless her. So there's jacket potatoes, what are known, and mashed taters, so it's love the taters. Why are you saying that? This September, she's mentioning September, so I do know that means something. Oh, she's given me my birthday, 17th of September. So I know the 17th of September. Oh, baby in 5 weeks. So she's talking about that. She's saying, all right, darling, I don't know if they make the birthday and Christmas cards themselves, or they keep the Christmas cards and birthday cards, because she's showing me a box. So I don't know if they make them or they've saved them. So they keep everything. All right. And this is unusual. She's mentioned, right, thank you. She's mentioned that there's some letters or something tied up in a ribbon in a box. She's showing me that, and she's also showing me, what's that, darling? It's like a musical box or some kind of a box, but I feel as though it would be an old one where there would have been the ballerina. It plays music when you lift the lid up. She's showing me this. All right.
Like a jewellery box.
Yeah, but when I pick it up, it's as if I've got a ballerina.
Yeah,
So
they do. They have jewellery boxes and they turn around, because I've got one.
That's fine. She's making reference to this. That I do feel that's way down where somebody would have had this as a kiddie. She's making reference to, oh, all right. Somebody's got the reflux, because she's making me have reflux. The gentleman's just stood there, so I do feel the lady would have done the talking and the gentleman would stood back and normally come forward. Oh, she just said, it's as if the gentleman only comes forward when she takes a breath, he's just said. When she shuts up, that's not nice. When she's quiet, I'm going to change it. When she's quiet, that's when I can get a word in, he says, which is not right, thank you. He's saying, which is not very often. He's just said she don't come up for air. The lovely couple, but it's as if, bless him, he has to step back. Come on then, darling, I'm asking him to come forward. He stepped forward a little bit now, and this gentleman would be taller than the lady. He wouldn't have carried a lot of weight, but it would have been a nice size. It wasn't over big. And he said, oh, bless him. He says, I go and get my paper. So he goes and gets his paper. So he likes to read the newspaper and things like that. But he says he likes him to read it first. he doesn't like anybody having the newspaper until he's read it. He's just said, I bought it, so I should read it first. So he's one of them. And he likes the crosswords. He's doing crossword puzzles as well. Right, thank you. So the gentle, oh bless him. And he's come and he's so smart, this gentleman. Really smart gentleman he is. And he says it doesn't cost anything. He says, I haven't got a lot, but I like to look smart. So he would always look smart. Take it to Lou. Get away, sweetheart, Lou.
Oh, dearie me.
Is that? He says, a cup of tea, bless him. He says, and my paper. And in fact, it's there for ages, just behind his newspaper. All right, cup of tea. He's just had a cup of tea. Oh, and the digestive biscuit. Somebody must like the digestive. He were really smart. Somebody must like a digestive biscuit. Right, thank you. So I know that as well. The lady would have liked to have baked. He says, because I like to baking, but she were very good at pastries, just said. So he's mentioned that as well. He would have had his own chair, darling. This gentleman, all right, he's telling me that somebody down on the earth plane is watching time. They're watching time. It's as if, I can't say it's as if there ain't enough time in the day. It's as if the days seem to be getting longer for him. It's as if the days are getting so long. Thank you. Days are just so long. Coming in. I've just got Laurel and Hardy. So I don't know if they compare these two with Laurel and Hardy, or he like to watch Laurel and Hardy, because he's fetched that in. Right. Thank you. But they're still piggybacking, aren't they? It's naughty of them. It's really bad of them.
Tony, you'll have to tell Spirit off.
They're really bad at doing it. So, why are you telling me about a bus? I'm sorry, this has just jumped in very quick, so I don't know if I'm still with the same person or if I've jumped. Can somebody understand where they had a small accident on a bus? A bus had to stop quick. They didn't really hurt themselves, but they jerked on a bus. Don't know why they fetched this in. Please just remember why I've given you this, because he's talking about a bus and the bus had to stop and it jerked. They jerked for some reason. Okay?
Oh, Tracy's mum died on a bus.
Right.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why I couldn't understand why all of a sudden they just show me the bus. Right,
Oh,
thank
bless.
you. So wait a minute then, why? Anyway, I'm sorry about it. Just jumped in with this bus. So if you both can take it, that's fine. All right, but I know there was an accident on the bus. Come on then. I don't know which one, but one of them must have passed either with an heart attack or they had the issue with the heart, because my heart's bumping a bit too fast. But they're talking about somebody down. I'm not predicting or anything, but somebody down here suffers with, is it palpitations? I think I know our Tony, bless him, but I've got palpitations. Somebody's down on the earth plane suffers with that as well. And I've mentioned our Tony, but somebody else can mention. Tony means something. They know of a Tony, and a Patrick.
Well,
Right,
Tracy says
thank
that
you.
mum had a heart attack,
I
but
know I've
Maya
got a
has
heart attack.
palpitations as well. So,
Thank
you
you.
know,
And Patrick. I don't know why they talked about Patrick. I've got a Patrick and I've got a Trevor. So them two names as well. That's all right, sweetheart. If you're out now, that's fine. It means we're just getting closer. Patrick means something as well, and I can't say that because I'm predicting, and I don't want to. They just told me something, and I'm not saying it. Nothing nasty. It's nothing nasty at all. Right. I'm gonna pass it on to Irene. You can take the names, Tracy. Thank you. Can you take? I know your name's Oscar, but can you take a big dog as big as like a husky dog? I've got a big dog. I don't know what it is. I won't say it was an Alsatian, but I've got a big dog. And Patrick's your dad's name. Thank you. Because I've got a big dog. One of you take a big dog, please. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's an husky, but it's as big as an husky.
It could
It
be
looks,
a
it looks like
Newfoundland.
that.
It could be
It
a
looks a bit like a
Irish
wolf.
Wolfhound. Irish Wolfhound. They're big. They're very big. Irish
Oh, I had a
Wolfhounds.
chow, Tracy. I had a chow. Kiddies
Chow's
won't
not a
stroke
very
it.
big dog.
No, but they can be. I had one, and kids won't stroke it because they have black tongues, and they thought it'd poison them.
Oh, bless.
It's true. So we called it Sid. So I've got this dog coming in as well, and it's coming in as memory, and dogs are loyal, and they do look after you. So I do know it's there for that. I'm going to pass you on. Oh, bless her. She's just said, here's my purse. So I don't know if somebody's saving up and they can use her purse, but they've given me a purse. So I'm going to pass this on to Irene and see if Irene can sort it out anymore. Thank you, everybody, what can take what I've given up to now. I'm sorry I didn't sort it all out, but Irene will, I'm sure.
Well, it's all right, darling. Like you say, and Tony said the piggybacking in spirit, and instead of bringing just one person through for one person, they're bringing lots of information through for a lot of people. Right.
Yvonne's put my dad's called Sid as well.
Oh, bless. Right. When you mentioned Laurel and Hardy, I also got the Keith Stone Cops and Morecambe and Wives was at this gentleman, because he's just come straight over to me. And Tracy, if this is your dad, I'm sure I've had him before, because he's talking about Morecambe and Wise and Mike and Bernie Winters, which is people that you don't hear of these days. They had a big dog. One of them had a big St. Bernard called Schnauzer. I see, God knows where that's come from. Anyway, and he's talking about constantly laughing, this gentleman. He had a really good sense of humour, but he loved his black and white stuff, and he loved all the old films. And another favourite was Sid James, and he used to love the Carry On films with all the antics that went on and everything, because it was that era. A little bit saucy, but it's absolutely wonderful. And this gentleman loved all that. Right, okay. Somebody had theatre tickets to go and see one of these shows, but this was later. Now, he's just talking about Cannonball as well, and that's more recent. That's sort of 60s, 70s, but somebody had tickets to go and see one of these shows with one of these people in them. And they loved it. They absolutely loved it. They really had a good evening. And again, he's talking about being dressed up, and he's talking about being in the suit and the tie, and he's talking about being very smart, and he's saying, not like today where they just put a shirt and casual trousers on. I like to be smart. And he always made sure that his shoes were shiny. For some reason, he had to have shiny shoes, and he was always polishing his shoes. And he's also talking about either a garden or an allotment. So that's all to do with this gentleman. And he loved to go watching them at the theatre. Thank you, Tracy. Now he's talking about somebody being a little bit under the weather as well. And he's also saying that somebody needs some healing. So he's sending healing, and he's dropping a healing blanket around your shoulders. He did polish his shoes Sunday. Right. Okay. Yeah. with the paper on the floor, and it was a scrub on with the polish and a scrub off again, and then with a cloth to make them nice, so you could see his face in them. He's saying, it was like looking in a mirror, and okay, sweetheart. He's also talking about, I don't know if it was this gentleman, but he's talking about somebody was in the military, because he's just suddenly got a military uniform on and is giving a salute and is showing his medals off. So, and this is all attached to this gentleman, and he's such a lovely, lovely man. And he's saying that somebody has got his medals. He doesn't know where, he doesn't know who, but somebody should have his message, and somebody should have an old ration book as well. He's talking about an old ration book from the war, and a fob watch. He had one of those watches that on a waistcoat with an Albert chain on, and he used to open it. So this is all to do with this gentleman, because I'm asking for his memories to give me proof. And you have it all. Thank you, sweetheart. Right. I haven't got much more for you, darling. All he's saying is, just don't worry, because he's around you, and is coming to give you a lift, and you know when he's around you. And I'm going to say thank you very much, and God bless for working with me. What a lovely.
Can I just give
Yeah.
somebody 7, please? Because as like you said, you're going, somebody's just said, just mention 7.
7.
So I don't know why I'm mentioning 7.
Yeah. Well, thank you to all of you that could take it. And, it absolutely wonderful. Oh, bless.
Can I
Right.
just, Irene, do you mind if I just give this young lad off? It's
No,
only quick.
you carry on, sweetheart. You carry
It's
on.
only quick because he's just said, I don't say much, so I know he's only quick. I've got a young gentleman what's coming through, and he had Down syndrome, bless him. And he's coming through. He says, I don't say much. I like to talk, but I'm not saying much. He says, but can you just tell him I'm okay? I'm okay. He says, and bless him, he's just said, I'm with family and I'm also with friends. And he says, they've got my picture. So I don't know if it means he's drew a picture or it's a photo. He says, but I've got my picture. Bless him. He said, I was mentioning 30s, but I don't feel he's in his 30s. But he's mentioning 30s. So I could be wrong, or somebody would be in the 30s. Bless him. He's saying, I liked. Oh, all right, darling. He says, I could go out on my own. He says, as long as I know where I were going, I could go out on my own. So he could manage to go out on his own, bless him. And I don't know if he worked or he went to a centre, because he says, I like that. He says, I like that. He says, that's where my friends were. He's a lovely chap, really nice. I'm saying a chap, he's not very old, but he's just coming in, but he just wants to reassure someone on the earth plane, because apparently it must have been his birthday or an anniversary what's gone, because he's saying it's gone. My birthday is gone. So he's on about that as well. He's just said, they thought I couldn't take much in. He says, but they didn't realise how much I could take in. So I don't know what he means by that. I don't know. But he's talking to family down on the earth plane. So I hope somebody can take this young gentleman. Oh,
There's
bless.
nobody out. Jean, do you think this young gentleman's had learning difficulties when he was on the earth plane?
He'd got Downs, bless him.
Oh, bless him.
I can see him. Beautiful lad. And I know it's Downs because I've worked with people.
I know you have. Yeah.
They really tripped me out, Danny, when she spoke about Nan and Uncle Pat.
I think that was the previous message, Jean.
So I hope somebody can take this young gentleman, because he's here and he's just wanting to reassure people that he's okay. Oh, and he's just said, I could use a bus. I could get on bus. So I know he could manage to where he was going and he come back. He's just said, who did you live with, darling? I don't know if he's saying he lived with his mum or he lived with his nan. But nan's important to this young gentleman because he keeps mentioning nan. So I do know nan's important. I'm going to leave him there because he said he hadn't got much to say. If somebody could please understand this young gentleman, he's not giving me his name or anything. Oh, he says I learned to ride a bike. It's just I could ride a
Oh,
bike.
bless.
So please could you listen and remember I've gave this young lad out because he just jumped in, bless him, and just wanted to reassure somebody is okay. It might be a friend of a friend or somebody's what on.
Yeah.
So please just take note, he's okay, and if you do know of him and it's not for you but you know the family, could you just tell him that it's fine? Thank you for listening.
Oh, bless them. Oh, what?
Lovely lad.
Yeah, they normally are. And the thing is, when they have like you said, Down syndrome or learning difficulties, it's a bit hard for them to come across, isn't it? But they're all welcome. They're all welcome.
Just said they didn't know I had a girlfriend.
Oh. Oh, our favourite gentleman is on apart from Tony. Hello, Matthew Stapley. Lovely to see you from Canada. Bless you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind if I go, Jean?
No, love. I just wanted to get that young lad off.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Right. Now, all of you know by now how much I love my country music, and I have got Charlie Pride singing Crystal Chandeliers.
Oh, God,
Now,
I love that song.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It's one of his most iconic ones. Now,
oh, Jacqueline, sorry, Jacqueline's just sent. Oh, gee, yeah, I can. Dad, younger brother, lived with his mum.
Bless.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to carry on with it, Jean? Or
no, that's all I had to say. Irene, just that he was okay, and he got a girlfriend.
Oh, good. Well, there you go. Love comes in all different shapes and sizes and people, doesn't it? Right. I've got Charlie Pride singing Crystal Chandeliers. And I've also got somebody who collects crystals and wants to do crystal healing. Right. Okay, Crystal, thank you. Well, listen up then, sweetheart. I've got a lady with me. And this lady is talking about somebody wanting to come and do the spiritual side of things, not necessarily like Jean, Tony and I do, but it's the other side, going down the healing route with the crystal healing, or with doing something like spiritual healing, pendulum healing, something like that. But also I've got somebody, as well as collecting crystals, who right there. No, darling. No. Right. Somebody likes their jewelry and they have a lot of costume jewelry with the small crystals in that are not really working crystals. But I've also got somebody here. She's talking about somebody who's got lots, like me, lots of good jewelry with the diamonds, the emeralds, the sapphires, and all that sort of stuff. And somebody has got a lovely collection, and she's saying that she doesn't know what to do with it. Bless. Right. Okay. She's talking about the majority are yellow gold and white gold, and it's important that this collection is going to somebody. It's your mum, Crystal. Right. Okay, let's see what she's come for then, sweetheart. Right. Okay, Crystal, is it you then that's wanting to do the crystal healing, or wanting to learn more about crystals and maybe do some Reiki and stuff like that? Because she's showing me the healing hands, where they're open and like that. She's showing me the healing hands, and she's also knows that you are very spiritually aware, sweetheart. Okay. Now she wants to come and help guide you, but but she's saying you have to learn how to do it properly, sweetheart. You have to go on the course, learn about your crystals and learn how to use them, because not every crystal will go and work with another crystal. She's also saying that once you've done it all, then you will be absolutely wonderful at it. But it's slowly catching monkey. And she said, she's smiling, but she's saying you tend to be a little bit impatient and you want to go from A to Z without learning the BCs in the middle. Well, it doesn't work like that, sweetheart. These crystal healing courses, if you want to get a degree, they're 3-4 years long, but they're worth it. But she knows you have the ability, but you have to do it properly, sweetheart. And this is the main message for you, darling. Get yourself on a course. There are lots of little free courses on, and I know that the big crystal degree courses are quite expensive, but there's lots and lots of places you can go to do that. And I can't advertise on here, but there are a few places that I know where you can go that are online. Okay. She's talking of, I don't know if it's you that's got an orb or if it's somebody that you know, but she's talking about somebody who has got a beautiful orb, but they don't know what to do with it. They used to call them crystal balls, but the proper name is orb. And she's saying, if you haven't got one, then please go and get one, but don't let the stones choose you. Just go with your gut. Okay, Crystal, just go with your gut. And you've had this gift from a child, right? Okay, then, sweetheart. If you want to develop, sweetheart, then please go to the proper place and develop your gift, because this lady that's here with you, she really wants to come in and help you. And she's giving you the praying hands, and she's so proud of you. And this is what she's saying. She's so proud of you, and she wishes that she could be there to help you through it. But she's with you in spirit always. I don't know if Jean's got anything for you, sweetheart, but what I'll do is I will leave it there, and I will pass you on to our Jean, sweetheart, because she's just giving you all her love and gives you a big kiss. All right, darling?
It's only a little bit. Can I just say, Crystal, this lady has just said that she'll help you dry them tears away, darling. I've just seen that you're very emotional, and she's just said that she'll help you dry them tears, and she'll help you get through, because you're not feeling well within yourself, and different things. All right, darling. You've had it rough for the last few months, what with health and different things, she's just saying, but she will help you through it. She's there, and you've felt her. She's just said you have felt her. You felt, we always say like cobwebs, or as if something's crawling up us, but she's there and you felt to give you a kiss, sweetheart. Okay. She's just said she does sit on your bed, so you must have felt your bed dip a little bit. She says, I have sat on the bed, and she's just said, you wouldn't have heard her, but she says, I've tried singing to her. So just listen. Because she's trying to make herself known to you, that she's about, darling. Okay, she's there to help you. She's doing everything that she can to help you, that sweetheart, because she knows what it's been like for you these last few months. And she's going back few months. She's not just going back yesterday. But watch for you. Thank you, because she says, I've been around. She's tried helping you out. She says she's been... It is... but she's tried holding your hand. She's sat on your bed, sweetheart. She's even dried your tears when you have been crying. She's just said you need a new box of tissues, but she's going to help you out, sweetheart. Somebody's drinking a bit too much coffee. I'd rather have my tea. I don't like coffee, but you can understand that as well, sweetheart. And she's saying that you need a pick-me-up. So that's, it's... vitamins, and she's giving me oranges, so I do know that is vitamin C. All right, darling. I'm going, oh, can you just understand me, the twins? Because she's just talked about the twins. They may have not been on Earth Plane, but she's mentioned twins, darling. Okay, so I'm going to leave you. Oh, no, Gary. She just said Gary. I'm going to leave you with that, sweetheart, and say good night and God bless. Oh, it's good afternoon and God bless, isn't it, when we're on at
It
night?
is. It is. We've got to
Oh,
get
you
used to
can't
this
say.
afternoon thing.
Just, Crystal, just ask Spirit to help you give you a good night's sleep, darling. When you go to bed, just ask for Spirit and they will help you. All right, they are there with you, darling. And I do know there's not just this lady. You've got quite a few spirits around you. What's trying to help you lift you up and bring you back to where you used to be. All right, darling, because you used to be an outgoing person, they're telling me, and you were funny, and that's just been knocked slightly. Well, they're going to help you with all this back again. All right, they are going to build you up as much as they can, sweetheart. And I'll say good afternoon with that, darling, and take care. Well, we've only got time for a quick one.
I haven't got anything else, Jean. I don't know if you have, but I haven't.
That's it then. No, that's all right. Because we've only got a minute anyway.
Right, just let me tell
Just watch
Crystal.
Crystal. Crystal, you may not. Sorry, Irene. I'm just answering
It's all
this.
right.
You feel him, Crystal, but just listen, darling. It might be. This lady says she's going to sing, but it might come through on a record or a song you hear on the radio, and it could come through that way to start with, darling. Where you'd be playing something, or you might be washing a pot or something, and you'll all of a sudden you'll just think of a song or something. Well, just take note. This lady's trying to get through to you that way. All right, but you will hear her at some point. But first of all, just take note. It could come through a song. You might be just, and I don't know, sat down watching something, and something will just click, and it's this lady, darling. And also, there's a couple of young chaps with her. All right, there's a couple of young chaps. What's with her as well, which are all there giving you this support and this help. But I've still got the twins, so please, if you don't understand the twins, there's somebody that must know of twins, and I'm going to say bye with that. I'm done, Irene. Your brothers,
Oh,
right? Thank
bless. Right. Okay, then. Well, we have come to time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have come to time. So, thank you all so much for a wonderful afternoon service. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sure that Jean has, and hopefully Tony will be able to join us again soon when he's feeling a bit better.
Tomorrow night, hopefully.
Yes, tomorrow night, hopefully. But if not, Jean and I will be here again. So we will keep you going with our sense of humour and our attachment to spirit.
Well enough.
Yes, we and of course we're going to send all our love and healing to Tony to help bring him back. I'll put him in my healing book again.
Is Miss giving me that big organ? We're missing caravans. That's what it is, Tony love.
Yeah.
And can I just say?
Oh, thanks, Tony. Heaven help you all. Thank you very much.
Can I just say, Mandy? We are going to take the photos and I will send them off to you for your daughter's boyfriend, fiance. Yes, Tony, we're missing caravans, love, and you're missing a big hug off me. And I shall give you a big kiss when I see you in a couple of months, hopefully. Right then, like Irene's just said, we have come to time. We are on again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Hope Tony will be well enough, bless him. He'll rest. Michael will look after him today and tomorrow all day. And hope he'll be with us. We will close in prayer. And we shall see you tomorrow. If you'd like to join me in that silence, please. Thank you, Father, once again for opening them curtains to allow our loved ones to come forward. Without the people on the website virtual, we wouldn't be able to do this, Father. I do thank the loved ones for coming to show them that they are around them and they are giving that support at this time when it's needed. I'd like to ask for love and healing to go out to each and every one. Also for the homeless, Father, for the animal kingdom, and also for Mother Earth, anyone who's in the war-torn countries, Father, is it still out there and still getting worse? Let's see if we can give them some light. I ask for our children of today as they are our future. And I'd like to say thank you so much to everyone. Now it's time to close the veil between the two worlds till we meet again. Amen. Lord,
Amen.
keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen. I know it's not
Amen.
night, but I had to do it. 'cause it's my little
Absolutely.
baby.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Thank,
everybody. Take
thank
care.
you, everybody. Take care. God bless you all. And may a guardian angel walk with each and every one of you until we meet again. Bye-bye for now. See